Cosmos. So Cosmos had so much hype back in 2020, 2021. It was like one of the go-to chains in terms of development. They built the IBC. They built tons of stuff that was outstanding, that still remains outstanding. Price action, however, has not been good this year. So we've got to take a look at really what's needed for it to have a very good bull cycle. And before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded the videos. You can see the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on. These are what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into them. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins or they're not making you any money, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. This means my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. They just don't have any work to do. If you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. This is public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel and you can verify it all. You'll also be able to see some of our past successes. Again, public record. If you watch the old videos on this channel, you verify it. Read through the site, watch the videos. If after doing all of that you like what you see, you want to learn more, I do daily market updates about where things are going. Or if you just simply want to know the coins I think are going to be the winners of this cycle, the ones I think are going to make the big bucks, the 40, the 50, the 100x, all you've got to do to find out about those coins, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Cosmos, I mean, that price action is not great, is it? So far, this bull cycle, peaked out around 15 bucks. But obviously, everything's had a bit of a pullback, particularly since the tariff wars have begun, along with the sort of speculation with regards to Russia, Ukraine, etc., etc., etc. But Cosmos is a very, very strong project. You know, they aim to deal with the blockchain trilemma of slow, expensive, unscalable proof-of-work protocols. And what they've built, and one big issue as well, is interoperability. Now, that became a massive buzzword in 2020, 2021, but Cosmos have resolved this because they've created something known as the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. This basically allows every blockchain network to communicate with each other that are built with it. So anything built on Cosmos, everything interacts. It's the jewel in the crown of the many things they've created. The founders are Tendermint, which was founded by Jay Kwon, Zarko Milicevic, and Ethan Buchman. And since getting up and running, and of course, you know, they've been around quite a while now, they've built something good. The thing is we're kind of inundated with an enormous amount of layer ones and layer twos. So we do see development gravitating between all of the new, shiny, exciting things, right? Solana's one of those for sure. Solana in 2021, there was hype behind the past year. They've had huge success with meme coins, which has surged development, which has surged trading volume. You know, Radium's like, well, not at the moment, but it has been for the past year, like the most traded on DEX. Cosmos have their Cosmos Hub and their zones. I mean, the whole thing that they've built is outstanding. The Cosmos Hub was the first blockchain to be established by the Cosmos network. It's designed to function as the go-between for all unique blockchains that have been formed with the Cosmos network, known as zones. And it is known, like they're aiming to be the interchain. That's what they call themselves, build on the interchain. It's reducing costs, it's scaling effortlessly, and it's making your business come alive through being able to interact with everything that's ever been built on Cosmos, whether that's injective or more, right? They're basically zero fees in terms of transactions. Transaction rate is as low as 500 milliseconds. The IBC protocol, as I said, jewel in the crown of what they've done. This literally means that data value and tokens are exchanged across the interchain seamlessly. It's a beautiful system that they've got in place. It literally allows all heterogeneous chains to communicate with each other just fluidly, seamlessly. Now the thing is again, I do come back to this quite often, but the reality is that we are in a weird situation where we've had, the emergence of Sui, the emergence of, Solana, you got Sui, you got Cardano, you got obviously Ethereum, you've got so many goddamn layer ones. And while Cosmos, I think technologically is one of the best crypto projects out there, they've floundered in terms of price. There's excitement elsewhere, and that's a big issue for them. That's a big issue because if everyone's good, if all developers are going to start flocking to Solana or Sui, you don't see growth, and as a result, you don't see growth in price, and that's a big issue. As I said, they've got this interchain system, and it's not as great as it should be given how long they've been about. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's like, it's good, it's better than a lot out there, but yeah, I think they probably need to pivot somewhat. Maybe, like, I think they've had discussions about becoming like the go-to meme coin place, but I'm not sure necessarily that's the right call. But one thing it definitely does do is bring a lot more volume to Cosmos. It brings a lot more interest to Cosmos because at the moment, meme coins are the thing that a lot of the retailers spend money on. They don't mind taking a risk. It's a true gamble in the truest sense of the word. But what they've built, like I say, I think it's outstanding. But I've said this a bunch of times, like, it's like that, that if a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear it? It's the same principle. If you can have the best tech in the world, but if no one uses it, does it matter? And it's kind of a no on that. I honestly was of the belief Cosmos, particularly in 2021, 2022, that Cosmos can rally up to $100. Like, I really believed that because I think everything about it screams quality. However, I think competition is killing it a little bit. And I'm not saying Cosmos is going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to die or any nonsense like that. But I'm struggling to see a new all-time high right now. Its all-time high was $44.70. I'm struggling to see that it breaks that. It might get back up to 40. It may well break that. I don't think it gets back to 100 now. Not unless like massively something shifts. And that, whether that's a huge surge in meme coin excitement, whether that's a huge surge in partnerships and development, but something has to shift. Otherwise, I think probably best case scenario is between 20 and $40, maybe 40. Maybe it gets close to its all-time high. But right now, again, I think the competition is so fierce in this space. The competition is so vast in this space. I was in it in 2016, 2017 when there were 30,000 cryptos at most. Now we've got millions and millions and millions. Like I say, I think technology-wise, I think this is one of the best out there in terms of not necessarily throughput. Throughput right now, you've got some outstanding cryptos with good throughput and, doing good transactions per second. But what this does in terms of connecting everything is outstanding. It's just how important is that going to be in the long term? But that's an interesting question. I guess we'll find out as time passes. But let me know what you guys think about this. If you're a Cosmos holder, I'm assuming you're not feeling great about price action. If you're feeling bullish long term, explain why in the comments. What's really making you feel bullish long term? What's really making you feel excited long term? Share along in the comments. If you're not bullish, share why in the comments as well. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your cryptos, if they're not making you money, you probably have rubbish to get rid of. And if you're not sure where to start, have a look at my website, copymycrypto.com. On there, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of our past successes. These are public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify it. On the site, I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at. So my members make the same profit as me and they don't have any work to do at all. Read through the site, watch all the videos. If you like what you see after you've read through, you've watched the vids, after you've verified it all, you want to learn which coins I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, the ones that can 20, 40, 50, 100x. All you've got to do to find out is join up. And if you do, I'll see you there. Take it easy. Bye-bye.